Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, these are my thoughts on the match that just finished between Chelsea and Luton, which ended Luton 2, Chelsea 3. I mean, that was a really horrible and intense way to end that game. Chelsea were 3-0 up, but in the end, you can really say Chelsea were extremely fortunate to actually get away with the win. So anyway, we'll start with the lineup. It was Petrovic in goal, Gusto on the right, Disasi and Thiago Silva in the centre, and then you got Colwell on the left. You have Gallagher and Caicedo just in the midfield, and then a great addition, which I was very happy to see, Madueke on the right-hand side, massively deserved after his brilliant performance midweek. And then Cole Palmer, great to see him back. Jackson on the left and Brozier just up top. And I mean, it wasn't really, nothing really happened at the start. It was the first 10 minutes or so, nothing really happened. And then in the 12th minute, I mean, Cole Palmer, you're running out of words to describe this guy. It was such a phenomenal strike. I mean, it was perfectly hit. And I keep thinking this. City fans must be so frustrated that we've taken this guy from City, who's going to be their superstar, and we put him into our team because he is so important for us now. He's an absolute elite player at such a young age, and this was such a massive goal and such an impressive goal as well. I mean, geez, it was just such a superb finish and extremely important that we got an early goal. After we go 1-0 up, though, it's really frustrating. We've seen this so many times with Chelsea. We go 1-0 up, and then our players just become sloppy. It's as if they score the first goal, and they mentally think, "Okay, game's done now. We've kind of won." And defensively, we kept making mistakes. We kept giving them set pieces, which is exactly what they wanted. The only way they were really going to score against us was from a set piece, and I mean, we kept giving them free kicks just outside the box because we were giving needless fouls away. We kept giving them corners. We were just so lackadaisical on the ball just around our box. It was so frustrating. And I was beginning to think, like, it's only a matter of time before Luton score. However, once again, Noni comes up and just scores such a brilliant goal about 10 minutes before half-time. And then you kind of like scores that goal. Phenomenal strike. Chelsea are 2-0 up, and it was a really weird one because this is the first time I can remember with this squad that Chelsea have been really clinical, where instead of missing loads and loads of chances and then conceding, we've conceded lots of opportunities for them to get the ball in the box. We've defended well, and we just hit them on the counter-attack, and we've just been clinical in front of goal and absolutely took control of the match. So we go into halftime 2-0 up, and you're thinking, okay, this is good. 2-0 up. Surely we can just see this game out without too many issues. Okay, so into the second half, and it just changed. The tempo changed. They brought on one or two players who changed the intensity. They started taking control. They started creating more. They started having more of the possession. The fans really started to get involved, and Chelsea were just sitting back, which was frustrating because we were just inviting pressure on for no reason. And then, obviously, Cuckoo comes on for us, which was great to see, and Brozier goes off. And then around the 70th minute, through ball, Palmer again, he's just such a phenomenal footballer. Completely as calm and cool as you like, takes the ball around the goalkeeper, around someone else, and then just slots it in. And you were thinking, okay, 20 minutes left to go. Chelsea are 3-0 up. That's it. That's it. We're done. Surely at this point, 3-0 up with 20 minutes left, it's game management now. Just keep the ball. There's no need to do anything too expensive. With 3-0 up, there's no reason to go completely for it. But oh my God, what were Chelsea doing? Like, we just let them have we just completely let them have the ball. It was one of the most baffling things ever. And then obviously they score a goal around the 76th minute. But luckily it was given as offside. And you're thinking, okay, that's a warning sign for this team. Like, just calm it down. get possession of the ball. There's another 15 minutes to go. Just stop overplaying. And then they get a corner, ball comes in, and it's a brilliant header from Barkley. I mean, you just can't really. I mean, it was an outstanding goal, great header, 3-1, and you're thinking, okay, there's 10 minutes left of this match. Surely Chelsea don't throw this away. There's 10 minutes, and we're still 3-1 up. No. This team are the most exhausting team to follow I can remember. Like, we're still 3-1 up, and there's only 10 minutes left. And all of a sudden, it's just mayhem. Luton are just attacking, and Chelsea players are panicking. We're just giving needless free kicks away. We're terrified. Even though we're 3-1 up, for some reason, there's a real sense in this team that we're just going to bottle it. And their fans can sense that. And all of a sudden, it just feels like such an uncomfortable feeling. You think that it was like we were maybe 1-1 or 2, or maybe 2-1 up. We were 3-1 with 10 minutes left. I mean, it was absolutely atrocious game management from Poch and absolutely horrific from these players. And then their second goal, I mean, it's so ridiculous. Petrovic makes a world-class save, absolutely top-notch save. And then all he needs is one of his defenders just to be the first one to get to the ball. And instead, no, I think it was Elijah Adebayor. So all Petrovic needed after that phenomenal save was one of his players to then help him out. And no, it was one of the Luton players who gets there first. 3-2 with 3 minutes left, and all of a sudden they're piling so much pressure on Chelsea. Watching this match, I was completely convinced that we were going to lose. And that is the most ridiculous thing ever. We were 3-0 up with 20 minutes to go. There is no reason for Chelsea to have ever choked or even come close to choking this sort of match. And the fact that within 10 minutes we went from 3-0 to 3-2 was a disgrace. And I know we won the match, and it's great that we went from 10th all the way to 10th, but this was shocking from Pochettino. And this is game management, and this was absolutely horrific. Our defensive structure was all over the place. We all of a sudden had no control. They fed off the crowd, and our players were terrified. And in the end, we got extremely lucky. We've gotten extremely, extremely lucky. We started picking up fouls as well for time wasting. And it's just ridiculous how we were even in this situation. But we did get over the line in the end. And that was huge. That was extremely important. I mean, lucky, but extremely important. And it's a relieving way that we ended the year with a win. I mean, we had to do that in reality. Our next game is again it's on the 6th of January against Preston in the FA Cup, followed by obviously our match against Middlesbrough in the League Cup, and then our next Premier League game is on the 13th, which is against Fulham, which obviously we need to win that one. And then so our next 2 Premier League games against Fulham and then against Liverpool. I mean, if we have that same sort of defensive structure against Liverpool, we'll get destroyed. So anyway, guys, again, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time when we've hopefully won our next FA Cup round match.